For lesson 4's homework, we're going to continue our work with solving systems by elimination. So the first question says, consider the system of equations below, and then explain why each of the following systems has the same solution set as the system above. So if we look at the first one, the first equation is exactly the same, and then the second one, well, the negative 2x became a positive 2x, 2y became a negative 2y, and the negative 8 became a positive 8. So they basically just took the original bottom equation and they multiplied it by a negative 1. So since we multiplied it completely, it's going to have the same solution. So they multiplied the bottom equation by a negative 1. In the middle, again, top one is exactly the same, so that's easy. On the bottom, negative 2x became negative 4x, 2y became 4y, negative 8 to negative 16. So they took the original bottom equation and they multiplied it by 2. So they multiplied the bottom equation by 2. Last one, they kept the bottom the same, so we'll get that one out of the way. 4x became a 2x, 2y became a y, and 22 became an 11. Now, we don't want to think about this as dividing. We always want to think about these as multiplication. So they took the original top one, and they multiplied it by a 1/2. So because they multiplied all the equations that they worked on completely and correctly, they're all going to have the same solution. In the second one, some friends went to a local movie theater and bought 4 large buckets of popcorn and 6 boxes of candy. The total for the snacks was $46.50. The last time they were at the theater, or last time you were at the theater, you bought a large bucket of popcorn and a box of candy, and the total was $9.75. Determine and state the cost of each item. So we have two different scenarios. We have the group of friends, and we have you, but they're both talking about the same thing. They're comparing popcorn, candy, and then a total price. So they didn't tell us what letters to use. So we'll use P equals the cost of the popcorn, and then we'll let C equal the cost of the candy. So whenever there are two different scenarios representing the same thing, they each get their own equation. So let's talk about the friends first. The friends were 4 buckets of popcorn and 6 boxes of candy, and their total was $46.50. Next is a situation about you. When you were at the theater, you were 1 bucket of popcorn, 1 box of candy, and your total was $9.75. So now we have our two equations set up, and it's going to be one of those scenarios where it's easily elimination because the P's are lined up with each other, so are the C's and the money. Now it's up to you which one you'd like to get rid of. They want to know the cost of each, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to multiply the bottom by a negative 4 to help keep my numbers a little bit smaller. So as I carry over the top equation, so 4P plus 6C equals 46.50, my bottom now goes to negative 4P minus 4C equals negative 39. So remember, the whole reason we did this is to cancel out the P's. 6C and negative 4C is 2C. And then if we do 46.50 and negative 39, we get $7.50. Divide both sides by 2, and we get that C is $3.75. So the cost of a box of candy was $3.75. As we bring that over now, use the easy equation. P plus C equals 975. So P plus 375 equals 975. We will subtract that 375 on both sides, and we will get that P is equal to $6. So it's a word problem. We're going to want to end with a sentence. Popcorn costs $6, and a box of candy cost $3.75. All right, again, we always want to end our word problems with sentences. They are not XY coordinates, so therefore they do not go in parentheses. For the third one, Lily babysits for X hours a week after school and a job that pays $4 an hour. She has accepted a job that pays $8 an hour as a library assistant, working Y hours a week. She wants to work both jobs. 1 week, she works a total of 15 hours and earns $80. Write a system that can be used to solve for X and Y. So they told us that X was going to be our hours of babysitting, and Y was going to be our hours at the library. Now, they gave us a key here. They gave us a bunch of things about money. So she earns $4 an hour babysitting, so 4 times X, plus $8 an hour as a library assistant, and in total, she earns $80 that week. The other equation is the fact that she works a total of 15 hours. So the number of hours babysitting, X, plus the number of hours as a library assistant, Y, equals 15. So this setup is very similar to our last one. And we are now just going to eliminate one of the letters. But actually, we don't have to. It just wants us to write a system that can be used to solve. It doesn't want us to actually solve. So there's our answer to the third one.